Welcome back to more Code Vein 2, everyone. So we're going to do something different for the next few episodes. We are going to clear out all of the available NPC request missions that we can. We have a whole bunch of them. The first thing we need to do is start to talk to everybody and collect all of our different requests. We got Lyle is here, so is Craig, and I believe Holly. Expect lots of cutscenes.
Hey, can you spare a minute? I have some news, and a favor to ask. The news is about Craig. Look, it's gonna sound wild. There's a chance he'll be able to walk again. I found a medicine that should be able to cure heart ailments. A full recovery isn't going to happen today or tomorrow. Most likely we're in this one for the long haul. But if we're lucky, there's a good chance he'll be able to walk again. We had our doubts at first. Seemed far too good to be true. But it's a legitimate formula, discovered in the time of the progenitors. Being healthy again will do wonders for Craig. It may even reignite his ambitious spirit. It's an exciting prospect for us all. So that's the news I mentioned. Now, about that favor. Recently, the Scar's seen an uptick in immigrants looking to settle down here. Unfortunately, some less than savory characters have slipped in amongst them. I just got a tip about some blood-bag trafficker conducting illegal transactions, and I don't like it. I'm on my way to investigate now. Yeah? Of course you're in. I really appreciate it. Don't expect these smugglers to submit quietly. This is their livelihood. Be ready for a fight. Any human enslaved for revenants to feed on is called a bloodbag. Some victims are being sold where we're headed. Great. Let's get going then.
Alright, so we got his quest. And he wants us to also talk to... Need to do these two. That's for Valentin. So we're going to need to go up there in the abandoned village. Make sure that I turn that on. But first I want to look around and see if I can find Craig. I think Craig is here as well. The guy that's in the wheelchair. The captain. We are at a point where we're supposed to continue the main story. And we do that by going back to the present and talking to the big tall lady. But I'm not going to do that for a few episodes. I want to clear out everything I can, because I'm hoping that will give us a better ending in the game. I never know what she wants.
Hey, if you try forcing me to eat vegetables... This is such...
Alright, see if we can find... Oh, there's Holly. Go talk to her.
Good to see you well. Do you have a moment? Fighting alongside you has
For you,
piqued my
Holly?
interest in hunter equipment.
Sure.
Jails, specifically. As an experiment, I've been tinkering with an enhancement device. Perfecting it would do wonders for human-revenant synergy in combat. Now, all it needs is a field test. Mind lending me a hand? Thank you. You're the only person I can ask for this sort of thing. Once I get you equipped, let's go collect some data. While you have it equipped, any combat will gradually enhance your jail. Let's get right to it then. A horror's been stirring up trouble at a nearby forest. Could you help clean house? You can call on me. Practice healthy habits.
Alright, and somewhere in here we should have Craig. Not sure which quest we'll start first here. We've also got Josie's to do to finish out. We need to get her spice. And then Valentin, we still have 2 of his Rift bosses to fight. Alright, let's look around, see if we find Craig. There he is.
Hey there. How goes it? Well enough. Believe it or not, we found a drug to treat my paraplegia, and it's showing results already. Frankly, I've got the vagabond itch now. I only hope we can travel together during your lifetime. Only, I'm told a full recovery can take decades. Not much I can do but wait.
There, I finished my treatment. Feeling better, I hope? What a surprise, though. I got to analyze a wonder drug and give the Dawn Chorus captain a physical all in one day. How lucky I am.
That makes 2 of us. A direct referral to a physician of the Asturias clan. I still can't believe it. Is there anyone you don't know? Regardless, you have my thanks.
The elixir.
I sure do. My old strength's coming back already. Let's give these legs a whirl. Nice. Would you look at that?
Don't get too carried away yet. I do have a suggestion, though, if you're looking to speed up your recovery even more. You may not be aware, but there are hot springs scattered all across the frontier. Take a little vacation, a hot springs tour. Consider it rehab.
I'd be a fool to turn that down. Thanks for the tip, Doc. What do you say? You up for joining me on a hot springs tour? Let's move out. Mind if I ride shotgun? Boy, I can't wait! What do you say?
Alright, so I had a little thought. We're going to start with Craig first. We need to find some hot tubs for him, or hot springs. Start with this one, I'm guessing.
There it is, nature's jacuzzi. Care to work up a little sweat before hopping in? Being on my feet again is making me crave a good workout. I feel alive again, I love it! Give me 2 or 3 good strikes. I'm just gonna stand here and bask in it. Ah, that's right. You haven't seen me in action yet, have you? Bring it. If you're worried, go easy on me. Come on, don't be afraid. Nice try, but they don't call me captain for show. You've got good instincts, I'll give you that. On the other hand, your skills could still use a little honing. How about I give you some sparring lessons while we're on this tour? That'll square us for getting me out of this wheelchair. Good. That's settled. What do you say we find out if these springs are as good as advertised? Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Whatever's in this water is definitely working. I feel my body becoming whole again. Damn, that's something else. I'd say that's a success, and I'm about ready to head straight to the next one. You ready? There's nothing like life on the road, is there? There are so many new things to see, and this takes me back to when But there I was, proclaiming a better world lay ahead. I said it on a whim, like a mantra. I kept telling For that, I'm sincere. You're one of the family now.
Okay, so we got some more hot springs to go to. We will start with the sanatorium and just bounce around the map. Alright, so I went up by mistake. It's not up here. Or it's not up there on the cliff top. I think it's over here. It's where it was showing on the detail for the requirement. Here we go.
Alright. How about we call it quits for today, yeah? I worked up a good sweat. Ready for that hot spring? I find the way you fight fascinating. You have a tactical touch, some uniquely human instinct for optimizing Revenant powers. I've never seen anything like it. Many Revenants are nonconformists. As I'm sure you've noticed, they tend to stick out from the crowd, both in and out of combat. Meanwhile, human fighters employ a more systematic approach, one that relies less on instinct. Your style seems like the best of both worlds. That was a nice soak. On to the next one.
Alright, let's go find another one. This is a pretty lame request, so hopefully we get something good out of it. But I'm glad to get it done at least once here. If I do New Game Plus, I'm not going to bother with all these things. Alright, should be one. Gotta drive to this one. It's a little bit of ways in that building.
Don't let them surround you.
Just dunk on these guys with the axe. See ya. And that thing has turned into quite the equalizer. Alright, there we go. Here is our hot springs.
You've got a real talent for this. A gift. Everything I throw at you, you're just soaking it in. So, what do you say? Ready to go wash up? This training has been a real joy for me. It may sound silly, but I can see myself teaching someday, passing on my skills to the next generation. Revenants are always so focused on perfecting the powers they were born with. That was the norm, and I never really questioned it until now. But I've enjoyed watching you absorb my skills, seeing the little twists you put on my lessons. It's changed my outlook on the old ways. We were self-involved for so long. There's no sense in it. None at all. Being back on my feet means there's so much more I can do. I've been racking my brain thinking of new challenges. You've given me something new to consider. Maybe a new lease on life. The old legs are feeling a whole lot better now. It's about time we headed up. It's on!
Alright, got some recipes as well. You get those anytime you go to hot springs you haven't been to before. I can't... oh. Okay, some guy's shooting me. Let's get out of the way here so I can open up the map. I think we have one left to go to. Alright, Sunken City. Oh, okay, this is that ridge. We climbed through this before and I didn't know what to do when I got up here. Guess that's the reason. Just remove these pins so I don't see them on the horizon. Alright, let's go finish up this quest.
Let's call it a day. I gotta tell you, I'm starting to feel my old instincts coming back. Now then, why don't we go and freshen up? When Lyle was a kid, I used to give him sparring lessons too. Time sure flies. He had this innate talent, and I was ready to teach him everything I knew. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Along our journey, I ended up wheelchair-bound. So Lyle had to teach himself. Over time, his form became more and more erratic. I was at a loss and concerned that he was on track to brute forcing his way through every fight. But then he met you, and something in him changed. Maybe that's not the right way to put it. He was open to listening again, like when he was younger. You have my thanks, truly. If it's not too much trouble, keep doing what you're doing. Be someone he can aspire to. Man, that really hit the spot. All right, on to the next whenever you're ready. My legs are feeling much better. Thanks for... Why don't we head on back to Pine?
Okay, now what? Need to head to the castle. I'm guessing he's going to be in the command room. That seems to be where they ended up last time. Doesn't look like there's any real fighting in this one. This is purely run around and explore type of request.
You're a real sport for trekking all over with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, these legs are ready for action again. It feels strange to say, but this is my chance to start anew. In fact, I intend to open a school and take on some pupils to train. Remember what I said? About how I think the humans were very clever to systematize their combat tactics. I'd like to do the same for revenants, so we can leave our techniques for posterity, to pass them on. Revenants may live longer than humans, but long isn't forever. Just think, if I teach you and you teach someone else, before long you've started a tradition. One generation passing its legacy on to the next. That's how I'd like to leave my mark on history anyways. I don't know. Not a bad deal if you ask me. Aye, aye. It's an ambitious goal, and it won't be easy, that's for sure. But hey, certainly one worth pursuing, don't you think? This is my shot to leave the world a better place than I found it. To pass on something that actually matters. What could be more exciting? And if you thought you're off the hook, think again. I'm advertising you as my star pupil.
Alright, we're going to wrap this one up here, guys. Thanks for watching. Next time we'll take on another request for an NPC. Bye for now.